Hey guys, welcome to Awesome Reviews. This is Charlie bringing the action and review to the Hellboy Red Band trailer that came out recently. Um, Hellboy was one of those trailers where the first trailer kind of got caught up in that period of my life where I wasn't really having an opportunity to react to things just because everything was going on. I think it was like, from what I remember, I think the Hellboy trailer was sort of the last of the big trailers that I missed during that period. So I'm really glad that I'm sort of in a position where I can react to the follow-up trailer. Just so I've got one of them on there, because I really enjoyed the Hellboy trailer, first two Hellboy films. Now, I understand that this is a reboot until Del Toro's not involved. So, naturally, there's always a little bit of skepticism when there's sort of a presence like Del Toro is no longer involved in a project and they're rebooting it. From what I can tell, the guy who's playing Hellboy is a decent replacement physically. So I'm really intrigued to see what this trailer provides for us in the sense. I didn't even end up watching that first trailer, so I actually have no idea what the first trailer even had in it. Like I said, it was sort of that last trailer in the period, so it was on the fence of whether or not I would or not react to it, and then I ended up not doing so, just because everything still hadn't sort of calmed down enough at that point. So I sort of held off watching the trailer full stop, in case I did end up reacting to it, and then I never did. So I actually never ended up watching that first trailer, oddly enough. Depending on how this one is, I might go back and watch that one, but really no point if I watch this now. So yeah, I'm actually kind of really intrigued what they got in store for this. So I have no clue about any of this. Any what's going on in this reboot, other than the fact I know it's different people behind it and different people in the main roles. Like it's a sort of a complete reboot, and it's R-rated. That's all I know, obviously, because it's got a Red Band trailer. But that's all I really know about this. So let's stop waffling and watch this trailer. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not subtitled at all, is it? So it's just that's why it's a complete reboot. It's just Hellboy, no subtitles. I kind of feel like even when they're rebooting something they're planning for a franchise for, they should just put a subtitle on the film.
An island off the coast of Scotland. Something was
summoned
from the depths of hell.
Is that
something that would end mankind?
And this thing you worried about?
Oh, they're going through this bit again.
Oh yes.
Ian McShane?
You did.
It is Sophie Okonedo. It's because of the I mean, I haven't seen her in a lot of things, but it's that Doctor Who.
And yet you take me in.
I'm the bloody Queen.
Hello, son. Made me a goddamn weapon.
Yeah, looks the part.
Fucking violin.
Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Out there's a 5th century sorceress who wants to bring down the curtain on London and the world.
Great. Homework.
Smoke on the water. Sorry, it took me far too long to recognise that. Okay.
Okay, I'd appreciate a prophecy with more relatable stakes.
Haven't we got to be saving the world or something?
That's my reaction to these things.
Yeah, okay, come on. Let's get your game face on. Yeah, come on, let's do this.
Oh, this is... okay. That went a little bit TMT, but okay. I mean, it's definitely R-rated. Yep, definitely R-rated.
Be my king. We belong together, you and I.
We do, but this is not gonna work, you know, because I'm a Capricorn and you're fucking nuts!
Yeah, I think it works. Post credits? No. I think you summed it up there at the end. It is nuts. Yes, it's absolutely nuts looking. Like I said, I've never really seen any of the source material for Hellboy. I'm sure it's actually something I'm really interested in. it's kind of something I've mentioned on like all my superhero things. I just didn't have access to comic books growing up. Like, I watched a lot of the stuff for comic books, cartoon wise, growing up, but none of the actual comic book stuff. So I'm not really in on the comic book stuff, backstories for a lot of things. This particularly because I think it's obviously one of those more mature comic book things. So lack of access and not being old enough really for them, especially if I was going to try and ask for them. But like I said, the first two films I really did enjoy. The films that I really enjoyed and I've got on Blu-ray, steelbooks. I liked them enough to get the steelbook versions for them when I sort of moved over to Blu-rays. But I think, it looks damn fun at the very, very least. When's it coming out? April 12th? That's actually really near. I'm not sure we're going to get another trailer for that now. April 12th, okay. Bit ballsy, coming out marginally before Infinity... No, it's not Infinity War anymore, is it? It's Endgame. I keep calling it Infinity War, even though it's just Avengers Endgame. It's part 2. Bit ballsy coming out sort of between Captain Marvel and Endgame, but I suppose it's a completely different tonal thing, even if it is sort of still comic book related. So yeah, that's something to look forward to really, really near. In a way, I'm kind of glad that I completely missed that first trailer because I had no idea what was going on for this, and now I'm actually really super pumped for this. That trailer looked absolutely insane. Did they name anything? I don't think they named any characters, but it looked. Judging by the fact they sort of said 5th century, I think it looks like they're tapping into Old English legend, which. Yeah, that's something I'm super keen on. I don't. Honestly, I'm also a little bit of a sucker for comic book stuff that doesn't happen in England. It doesn't happen in America in general. Because why do they get to have all the fun? So it sort of seems to be a little bit. Almost seems to be, in a way, I know it's a completely different franchise, but it seems to be a little bit of redemption for that the Tom Cruise Mummy film, which, whilst it happened in London, was terrible. And it's sort of the last time we had sort of a proper supernatural film set in our country, rather than, America, where everything else happens. So, yeah, I do appreciate a big Hollywood film coming over here for a change. Does look like Far From Home, at least partially, happens in London as well as sort of Venice. But so I do appreciate that. We're actually getting 2 big comic book films this year, being set over here, which is nice and a bit of a change. And yes, there was a little bit of Infinity War set in Edinburgh, but it was about 10 minutes. So I like the fact they are slowly remembering that the rest of the world exists. Because apart from obviously the first Avenger, which kind of had to be set in Europe because of the time period, they're kind of remembering the rest of the world does exist, which is good. Anyway, that looks really, 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 really damn fun. Just quick notes. The actors, I don't think. The one thing I understand is because I can see the first line of the names in the bottom, like just because on this YouTube thing I can see the first names. I can see the name is David Harbour, so I'm presuming that's Hellboy. For what I recognise, he's from Stranger Things. Now, sue me, I have not seen Stranger Things yet. I know it's probably something I should see, but I think that's where he's sort of mainly known from currently. I think he's been in other things that I may or may not have seen, but I recognise the name, and I recognise the name being attached to Stranger Things. And I vaguely remember sort of seeing Twitter-related posts maybe about Hellboy from him. So that's the thing. Ian McShane, of course. God love Ian McShane. I do notice that the related trailer for the sort of the link trailer at the end of this is for John Wick 3, which of course Ian McShane as well. So nice to see him down there. And yeah, Sophie Okonedo, nice to see her in something big time again, because it sort of looked like she was going to get into the fringe, because she sort of got a few awards for like BAFTA awards for television work, and they looked like she might be about to be break into that side of thing, and they never really got into a big Hollywood film and sort of ran away with it, because she's a really good actress. She really deserves to be in that sort of frame for big awards. And just speaking, I mean, it's a really weird trailer for them, but you know, we've released Olivia Colman into the Hollywood world now. Sophia Okonedo really sort of deserves to be able that in that sort of same breadth in a way as well. So I'm glad to see her sort of getting, hopefully bridging into Hollywood now again. But yeah, and Daniel Day Kim, of course, doing something that isn't doing something a little bit R-rated, which I don't think I've actually seen Daniel Day Kim in something sort of R-rated, because he was in Lost, and then whilst I haven't seen Hawaii Five-0, I know he's in it, or was in it, but I don't think that's particularly sweary and gory, so different kind of project for him as well. But anyway, looks damn fun. Definitely going to watch out a lot sooner than I realised. Until the next reaction, ta-ra.